Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number... Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand. Way incomplete. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's got the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what?
Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's... First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself too. I'm going to slide. I practice this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of knees.
On second down, just keeps firing. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game, and he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He makes the catch at the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Wildcats are on the move. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, give on the inside. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply
wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And now on second down for this offense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On second down, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a... Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The incompletion brings up a second down. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pulls it in on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Back to the air one more time. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Arizona in a hurry. Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range.
Touchdown, Arizona! First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Puck unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Goodness, sometimes you're just too open. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable victory, it has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one. On first down, here comes this offense.
325.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They believe they can run right here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a 2nd down play. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he got smacked. Release the pass, it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. He makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Nice move there. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a cut! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to respond?
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that pass intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity.
Home mistake.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Makes his connection. And how? Dangerous, this guy. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's in Arizona.
He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And this one splits the uprights. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And here we go, down a score. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Quarterback extends the play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy.
And he takes it to the house. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Using his feet to buy time. Working on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Arizona has it in the red zone. Looking to pass on second down. Throwing right. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
He'll set up to throw. They're trying to get to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Arizona right back to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This to tie things up in the final minute. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. Keeps it going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that's in Arizona.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close up. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Touchdown, Arizona! First play of the first possession of OT. Trying to find his man on first down. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made it.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some hit. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he
got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here comes 1st and goal as they try. Touchdown, Arizona. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game was decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.